Hi there, my name is Veronica. I'm so happy to be with you today recording this podcast for Anchor. Today we're going to be answering 3 questions submitted by you, the listener. And that was Padme saying hello. Hopefully your question gets answered today. If it wasn't answered, do listen for future podcasts. I am releasing them pretty regularly now. And if you would like your question answered and you haven't submitted a voice note yet, do download the Anchor app and submit me that voice note, and I will put it in the queue and it will get answered. If you would like to learn more about me, VeronicaIsles.com is the place to go. I also have one-on-one coaching. We can do a phone call, text chat, email. I also have something called the Specific Person Workshop Package where I will help you one-on-one to manifest your specific person. I also have self-study courses available, and you can find that at VeronicaIsles.teachable.com. Okay, so let's get to question number 1.
Hello, Veronica. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to ask you questions. My question is, how do I go about, what's the best way of letting go? My specific person is my ex and also the father of my children. There's a third party involved, and she is also around my children, so I do have to hear about her quite often. So I guess the question is, how do I go about letting go, living in the end, and ignoring my current 3D reality when it's constantly being brought up to me?
So I'm happy to help you with letting go and also living in the end. I know that these things can seem confusing, especially when everything seems to be in your face. I can understand that it's obviously hard when there's a third party, especially when you have to know about the third party and hear about them. I think that the best way to ignore the current situation, the current outcome, is to try to not feel emotionally triggered to this. This is really similar to letting go too, because what letting go is, or living in the end result, is it's feeling a relieved feeling of comfort, of satisfaction, of feeling at ease with the type of results you actually want, which I'm assuming is being with your specific person, having a happy family, obviously no sign of the third party. The third party is in the past, gone, never to be heard from again. So I would try to feel as much comfort and as much safety as possible. And you ignore the current situation by not emotionally allowing yourself to pour your energy into that. So for example, instead of feeling jealous or frustrated or resenting the third party, you don't feel any emotional pull towards the situation at all. You don't give out any of your good energy, any of your good feelings. You reserve all of that good, passionate energy towards fueling the very thing that you want. So you feel love towards this idea of your specific person falling in love with you again, what it felt like to originally fall in love with this person, what it felt like to have your children, to share that love, to create human beings from love. I would try to let go in the way of feeling at ease, that it's inevitable that you'll be together again, and you don't resent the third party, you don't hate them, you don't fixate on them. You feel very little, very like nothing. You just don't care. It's irrelevant. You think about the third party as something that will be a part of your past that you don't even think of, that it doesn't even matter because the new relationship you're going to attract is so wonderful, is so beautiful with your specific person that it'll feel like, did this ever happen? Did this separation ever happen? Was there ever a third party? Like, it'll feel weird to even think that you were ever apart because it'll feel like you were always together. So I hope that this could help. Okay, so let's get to question number 2.
Hi Veronica, my name is Stacy, and I'm quite new to this law of attraction and manifesting. So here it is. I was married. I was with someone for 10 years. We were married for a year and a couple months. We got divorced, and now he's with someone else. Well, he's been with someone else ever since, and they're getting married this year. I don't want that to happen. I want him back in my life. I want him to come back to me. And I want to be his wife again. Also, I want to manifest a better job and more money. Please, tell me how I'm doing this. How do I manifest it? What do I think about? What do I do? Thank you, Veronica.
Hi, Stacy. Thanks so much for submitting your question. And I'm so glad that you found the law of attraction. It can really transform your life, transform your world. So I think that yes, it's absolutely possible to manifest a change in this situation, a change in your favor. Now, if you were with this person for that length of time, you were married, this person obviously was in love with you at one point. It's reconnecting with what this felt like, the security of this, even dwelling back upon what it felt like to have him ask you to marry him. These are all the types of things you need to think about. Right now, we don't want to give much energy at all to this third party, to the idea of their pending marriage. We don't want to give any strong emotions towards that. So whenever there's a third party involved, the temptation is to fixate so much on the third party that sometimes you spend more time fixating on the third party than you do thinking about your specific person in terms of love. It's as if the third party takes over in your mind and heart, and it's like all you're doing is focusing on them, wondering what they're doing, feeling jealous. So we don't want to partake in any of this. We want to focus on your beautiful, perfect life, your ideal situation, what it would feel like to get married again. What kind of wedding would you like? What would it feel like to be loved and appreciated by this person that you want so badly? So we want to make a list of all of the reasons, all of the evidence, all of the wonderful ways that you can be good together. So we want to focus on all of those things. Now, I think that it's good that you also have other goals in mind. For example, manifesting a better job and more money. I would multitask. I would not just focus on your specific person. I would focus on your perfect life as a whole. So you want to spend time every day focusing on the aspects of your perfect life. Now, you can do this with visualizations, meditation, affirmations, even just writing these things down on cards and carrying around these cards with you. So you could have one card that says your specific person's name, one that says, your ideal job, whatever that may be, one that says an amount of money that you want to be your new income for the year. I would feel like these things are a part of you. And I wouldn't look around to hints, to indications, to clues of whether or not this is working. I would feel like you've claimed this, and now you're going to adjust your mind, your feeling, your thoughts, your repetitious thoughts to align with what the end result would be like in all of these instances. So we're going to focus on being loved, being appreciated in a new work environment, and also what it's like to have enough money, more than enough money, to spend on all of the experiences that you want, all of the things that you want. But I think that since you're new to this, you can have a lot of fun with it. It's best done when you look at it from a very fresh perspective. And again, we want to focus more on being together with this person and focus less on the current mountains that you have to overcome. The universe can resolve any problem, so there's a solution to any issue. So think in terms of solutions, what it would be like to actually have this person fall in love with you again and to become the person who you were then when you originally first came together. You attracted them once, you can do it again. Okay, I hope this helped. Let's get to question number 3.
Hi, Veronica. Thank you for allowing us to ask you some questions on a free platform. I was wondering, how do you manifest your ex back when you're still suffering from some very painful events? Um, you don't want to manifest him back and then manifest that same situation. How do you get over that? How do you get over that? How do you not recreate that? How do you heal? Maybe I'm asking the wrong. Maybe I should ask, how do you heal from it? The wound seems so intense. Thank you.
So I think that in terms of manifesting an ex back, you're always going to have painful wounds, painful memories of the past. But when an ex is involved, you also had a lot of happy memories too. Obviously, you had happy memories, otherwise, you wouldn't want this person back in your life. So I think that it's your choice. What do you decide to carry with you into the future? Now, I can understand if some wounds are deep, if some things that happened were traumatic, they were very painful. You don't want to just brush those under the rug. You don't want to look the other way or ignore them by thinking that you have to ignore these things in order to manifest this person. But instead, we want to come to terms with these things because in order to find peace, in order to find happiness, it's really all about you. Like this person can apologize, they can make things up to you. But whether or not you move on from these events is all up to you. It's all within your power, it's all within your control. So it actually has nothing to do with the other person. You may think that you need the other person to do things before you can heal from the past, but you don't actually need that. And a lot of people are frustrated, they're stubborn to heal from the past until the other person does something. But I found that the other person will go to great lengths to make this up to you once you can just feel like it's resolved within you. You can decide that that's the person that you want to be. You don't want to exist in the past, in the pains of the past. Another good technique is to sort of give yourself a hug. The person you were then that went through that. You embrace that person, you protect that person, you give that person the love and the good feelings that they're searching for, and you comfort that part of you. By moving on from the past, it's not like you're saying that it's okay that that happened, but you're saying that you're ready for new chapters of your life. You're ready for new chapters that don't involve pain with this specific person. You're ready to move on to a place where good things can happen with this person. So when you're manifesting an ex back, you want to feel healed already. You may not feel 100% healed, but you at least want to be mindful of working towards that direction. Because again, and whether or not you choose to eventually manifest this person or manifest someone else, you don't want to carry painful wounds into a new relationship. Like I said, whether or not it's this person or if you decide to manifest someone else, you don't want to carry those wounds with you. So again, it's all about you. It's not really about this person or needing them to do something. I know it might feel that way, but it's really not. But it's all within your control. Like you can forgive, you can move on, you can choose not to dwell upon these things on a daily basis any longer. You can put it in the right perspective. Yes, you didn't want those things to happen, but no, you choose not to exist in the pain all the time. Okay, so I hope these questions helped. Thank you to the people that submitted them. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, VeronicaIsles.com. I have an amazing app for iPhone. Don't forget to download that as well. Details on that are in the description below. And I do have an amazing channel on YouTube as well. Help me get to 100,000 subscribers. We will be having a celebration video when that happens. And I do have self-study courses at VeronicaIsles.teachable.com. Have an amazing day.